Hello and warm greetings. Time to present in the latest English news at this time from Khurshid Global Network. President Mohammad Ashraf Ghani opened the 4th G7 Plus Ministerial Conference in Kabul on Wednesday. The group, which is built up by the countries having recent experience of conflict, will discuss peace and reconciliation efforts pursued in member countries, economic reliance, New Deal implementation, and localizing the SDGs. Tight security measures have been taken for the first two-day forum in Kabul. During his inaugural speech at the conference today, President Ghani hoped that participants will also recommend options for reform besides discussing the fragile status of states. In another part of his speech, the President pointed to the terrorist attacks in Brussels, which left over 150 victims behind, and said that all countries need to stand together against terrorism. Meanwhile, Foreign Minister Salahuddin Rabbani said that the G7 Plus is a good opportunity for its member countries to expand cooperation in various spheres. G7 Plus, which bears the slogan of Goodbye Conflict, Welcome Development, include Afghanistan, Burundi, Central African Republic, Chad, Comoros, Cote d'Ivoire, Democratic Republic of Congo, Guinea-Bissau, Haiti, Liberia, Papua New Guinea, San Tome, Principe, and some other countries are involved in this G7 Plus group summits. At least 3 militants were killed and 16 others were wounded during the clearance operation conducted jointly by the Afghan National Security Forces. The Ministry of Defense said the militants were killed or wounded in the past 24 hours in various provinces of the country. A statement by MOD said at least 21 of the militants were killed during the operations in Gilan and Andar district of Ghazni and Bakwa district of Farah province. The statement further added that 10 militants were also wounded during the same operations, while 9 militants were killed and 3 others were wounded during a separate operation in Sangin district of Ilman and Achin and Kot district of Nangarhar province. At least 3 militants were killed and 3 others were detained during the operation in Ghurian district of Herat and Gomal district of Paktika province, MOD added. The anti-government or militant groups have not commented regarding the reports so far. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov on Wednesday called for Europe to drop its geopolitical games and unite behind efforts to fight terrorism a day after bomb attacks in Brussels killed around 30 people. I really hope that Europeans, in the face of the terrible threat of terrorism that occurred yesterday in Brussels, will put aside their geopolitical game and unite to prevent terrorists from acting on our continent. Lavrov was quoted by Russian agencies as telling visiting German counterpart Frank-Walter Steinmeier. Europe is facing a security crisis after Tuesday's triple bombing in Brussels, which came on the heels of the November bomb and gun assaults in Paris that killed 103 people. Russia's call to unite against terrorism comes amid a diplomatic push over the 5-year conflict in Syria. Steinmeier was in Moscow for meetings with Lavrov and President Vladimir Putin on Wednesday, while U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry touched down in Russian capital ahead of talks with a due Thursday. And the ceasefire in Syria creates conditions for peace settlements for Germany's Foreign Minister Frank-Walter Steinmeier said on Wednesday. For the first time in 5 years, a solution seems possible. We have not reached it yet, but the first initial cooperation between Russia, the United States, certain European partners and Arab neighbors have led to political talks taking place. A ceasefire that has been upheld for the 3 weeks now. All this creates opportunities to search for a political solution. Steinmeier said at a meeting with Russian Prime Minister Dmitry Medvedev. Thank you for joining us. That is it for now. Good night. Take care.